This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Friday, July the 11th. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather for the weekend trending hotter and drier, but next week still good potential for a refreshing air mass, cooler and less humid by Wednesday and Thursday. There's a look at the big picture this morning. This is the water vapor satellite view. Upper high building in from the west. That's going to set up a fairly hot weekend around here. On the watch warning map, pretty quiet around the nation. Some flash flood watches out west with a monsoon pattern in place. But other than that, the east is very quiet. Severe weather possibilities on top of the heat bubble today across the high plains and the upper Midwest. Tomorrow, risk of severe weather for cities like Des Moines and Chicago. And on day 3, which is Sunday, a risk of severe weather from St. Louis up to about Buffalo, New York. And on day 4, which is Monday, a risk of severe weather from near Little Rock almost over to the upper Atlantic coast. That would include Nashville, all of Kentucky. And that'll be in advance of a pretty potent cold front for July that hopefully will bring us a nice change to cooler weather by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. This is the rain for the next 5 days. Rain amounts averaging about 1 inch here. This is through Wednesday morning of next week. And the tropics remain very quiet. We'll check the GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is valid today at 1 o'clock local time. You can see that 591 upper high beginning to nose in from the west. And accordingly, today will be hotter. We're expecting a high pretty close to 90 today, maybe low 90s in spots. And the chance of rain is very small for any one location. That's the high-res HER model at 1 o'clock today. And you can see just a few very isolated showers mainly on the eastern side of the state. So the chance of getting a cooling shower not very high today. That's going to be the case tomorrow and Sunday. This is tomorrow. The NAM is printing a high of 93, and the categorical probability of rain is only about 10%. Pretty much the same deal on Sunday. In fact, we'll probably see some mid-90s in spots on Sunday as heat levels rise. And again, there could be a storm around, but they'll be widely spaced. Monday of next week, look at the cool air coming down across the northern plains. That looks pretty good. We'll start to see an increase in the number of afternoon showers and storms. And by golly, look at Tuesday of next week. How about that for a summer trough? The heat bubble has moved way out west. We got that big trough developing here. The surface front coming down into northwestern Tennessee. Tuesday could be a relatively wet day. Looks like a good chance of showers and storms. Highs dropping back in the 80s because of clouds and rain. And then Wednesday, we get into a continental air mass. The high will be in the mid-80s. The dew points drop. The humidity comes way down. And this is Thursday. Thursday morning, a chance we'll see lows in the 50s. Very close to record territory, much like the weather back around the 4th of July. The sky should be sunny with a high in the mid-80s, and this is a week from today. Looks awfully nice, and again, we'll start the day well down in the 60s. Here's a look at the anomalies, by the way, for this is Thursday of next week, the 18th, and this is Thursday at midday, and this is suggesting the temperature anomalies way below average around the Red River and much of the east. So let's kind of keep our fingers crossed that indeed happens. We'll check the end of the forecast, but that looks hot. You know, cool snaps don't last long. In fact, we rarely ever have cool snaps here in July. But if that's right, the heat levels will be coming way up toward the end of the month with just a few isolated showers and storms. But other runs have not really shown that strong of an upper high. We'll just have to wait and see. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can, catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.